Interaction by Robert O'Neill. Published and copyright Longman Group Limited, 1976. Side 1.
Section 1, Unit 1. Dialogue. It is about half an hour after the accident. George is phoning Howard to tell him.
Hello, Benchley 291989.
Is that you, Howard?
Who's that? George? Is that you?
Yes. Listen, Howard, I don't know how to tell you this.
What's wrong? Has something happened?
Yes. I'm a bit shaken up and I've got a nasty cut on my forehead. I'll pay for the damage,
What the devil are you talking about? You're not trying to tell me something has happened to the car, are you?
Just give me a chance to explain how it all happened.
How what happened, for God's sake? You haven't told me yet.
You see, we skidded off the road and crashed into a fence, but...
Crashed? Crashed? You mean you've damaged the car? I'll break your neck, you bloody maniac, you
Would you let me
stupid...
speak for a moment? I mean, just give me a chance, will you?
I told you not to take any risks.
I didn't take any risks, and it wasn't my fault.
That's what you said last time.
Are you going to let me explain or aren't you?
How bad is the damage?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Go on.
You see, I was driving along a narrow road and there was this car in front of me.
Section 1, Unit 2. Dialogue. George Strong has just come into Manley's office.
Sit down, George, won't you?
Thanks, Mr. Manley. It's nice of you to see me.
Don't mention it, George. I mean, it's the least I can do if you've got some sort of problem. Tell me, what can I do for you?
Well, I'll come straight to the point. I'm thinking of taking a job in Birmingham. It's a question of money, you see. My wife and I, we can't make ends meet on my salary, if you know what I mean.
Ah. Well, now, this job in Birmingham, you say you're thinking of taking it. Does that mean you're not certain yet?
Yes, in a way. I mean, I don't really want to leave my job here or Wyford, but the salary in Birmingham is much better.
So you're really asking me for a rise, is that it?
I'm trying to find out if a rise is possible, yes.
Do you mind if I ask how much higher your salary in Birmingham would be?
About £45 a month?
Of course, you realize you'd probably have to buy a house there.
Yes, of course.
House prices there are much higher than here, you know.
Yes, I thought of all that. But I'd still move there unless I could earn a bit more here.
Well, now, let's just talk about this a bit, shall we? You see, the firm at the moment is in rather a...
Section 1, Unit 3. Dialogue. Paula is in a police station. She wants to report the theft of her tape recorder and, more important, her money and passport.
I want to report a theft.
A theft?
Yes, my tape recorder, my money,
Sergeant
and...
Schwartz, lady.
Who? What? I mean...
Andy, I got a theft here.
Yeah, I'm coming.
He's coming now, lady.
What can I do for you, lady?
I want to report a theft. My tape recorder's been stolen, and I had my everything...
Not so fast. I gotta write all this down. Now, what was the object?
Sorry? What was the what?
The object, the thing stolen.
A tape recorder, and more important than that, my money...
What make,
and my...
lady?
It was a Ewer, but I'm really
What make did you say it was? Spell it.
Oh, U-H-E-R.
Oh, U-H-E-R.
No, just U-H-E-R. But the
Now,
most...
don't shout. Just keep calm. Now, what was its value?
I don't really know. About £200.
200 what? What?
Pounds, English money. But look, I'm far more interested in my passport and money.
What's that got to do with it?
They've been stolen.
I thought you said your tape recorder had been stolen.
Section 1, Unit 4. Dialogue. Mike has just got to the cinema. Glenda. Sorry I'm late, but
So there you are. Well, what's your excuse this time?
I'm sorry, but it wasn't my fault. Where are you going? Give me a chance to explain, will you? Listen, please.
To what? To another of your stupid excuses? It's too late for the film now. You just don't give a damn, do you?
Of course I do. Look, are you going to stop and listen to me, or aren't you?
Stop shouting. People are looking at you.
But you won't let me explain.
Why don't you at least try to be punctual? You just...
But I do try, and I did try this evening.
I suppose your car broke down again, or something like that.
No, of course not. The union called a meeting suddenly this evening. It was supposed to end around 8, but it didn't.
Oh, why do you have to tell such stupid lies? You must think I'm a fool.
Of course I don't think you're a fool. And I'm not lying, damn it.
Go on, swear. Make a big scene right here in the street.
But you've just accused me of lying. I'm not making the scene.
Well, I'm going home if you can't even control yourself.
But damn it. Look, I'm sorry. Why don't we... can't we... Let's have a drink somewhere and I'll explain.
Section 1, Unit 5, Dialogue. Carol is interviewing a man. He is rather hard of hearing. Excuse me, sir. Would you be good enough to answer a few questions for an opinion survey we're doing?
Sorry, what? Would I what?
Would you mind helping me with an opinion survey?
An opinion what?
An opinion survey, sir. I'd like to ask you some questions.
Oh, you want me to answer questions? Oh, all right.
Now, first of all, I've got 4 age groups on this questionnaire here. May I ask you which you're in?
Sorry, I don't quite understand. What am I in?
Age groups, sir. Do you see 18 to 21, 22 to 30, 31 to 39, 40 to 50?
Oh, you want to know how old I am?
Yes, sir, exactly.
Oh, well, tell me, why are you asking such questions? Why do you want to know?
Well, we're doing some market research for a company that makes deodorants for men, and they...
What kind of research? For a company that makes what?
Market research. And the company makes deodorants for men.
Good Lord. What are they?
Well, they're... how shall I explain?
Do you mind if I ask you something?
No. Yes. Oh, go on.
What's a nice girl like you doing this strange kind of work for?
Well, sir, I really haven't time to... I'm supposed to ask you the questions. So if you don't mind, could you just tell me which age group you're in? And then I'd like to know...
Section 1, Unit 6, Dialogue. Janet has just told her father about the tour.
Well, Dad, don't you think it's a wonderful chance? I've never been to Germany or Holland.
Go on a tour? You mean sing in nightclubs and places like that?
Yes, well, that's part of it. But there's...
And when's this tour supposed to start then?
Next month after Christmas. First we'll go to Amsterdam, then to Utrecht, and after that Hanover, and
No, it's a mad idea.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way about it, but I still think we ought to discuss it.
You'd have to interrupt your studies, wouldn't you? Eh? Am I right?
Yes, of course, but it would only be for a little
It's out
while.
of the question. You can't go. So forget it.
It sounds almost as if you're forbidding me to go, Dad.
All right, if you want to put it that way, I forbid you to go.
I'm sorry, Dad, but you can't do that. It's for me to decide.
Oh, I see. You've already decided, have you? Now, you listen to me.
You're only 19.
I didn't say I'd already decided, Dad. I said it was for me to decide. There's a difference.
Oh, so you think you can just do whatever you want, do you?
I didn't say that either. I was hoping we could discuss the matter together. I want your advice, but I don't want you to tell me what to do. I've got to make decisions for myself, Dad. After all, it's my life.
Section 1, Unit 7, Dialogue. John and Anna have decided to spend the second week of their honeymoon in the fishing village. John is going to tell Miss Fox.
Miss Fox, I wonder if I could speak to you for a moment.
I'm busy. Can't it wait?
Well, I'm sorry to disturb you, but it's important. I mean, I've got to tell you now.
Tell me. Tell me what?
About next week. I mean, my wife and I have got to leave tomorrow.
Tomorrow? But that's only the end of the first week. You've booked for 2.
Yes, I know. I mean, that's what I'm trying to explain. We can't stay for the 2 weeks. You see, it's my mother-in-law. You know, my wife's mother.
Your mother-in-law?
Yes, she's fallen ill. She's in hospital, and we've got to go back.
I see. And
we can't stay the second week, as I've just told you. So, I'd like to settle the bill now, please.
settle the bill? Pay?
Yes, exactly. We're leaving very early in the morning.
Very well. £30 per person for the first week. That's £60. And then 10% cancellation fee.
10% cancellation what?
Just a moment, please. That'll be £66 altogether, please.
Well, what's the extra £6 for?
Cancellation fee. You booked for 2 weeks. I've reserved the room for you.
But we're not going to use it the second week.
I'm very sorry, but you'll have to pay the cancellation fee. I could charge you for the whole of next week, you know.
Section 1, Unit 8, Dialogue. Alison's trainer, Jake Thomas, is congratulating her. The crowd is still roaring.
Wonderful! Great, really beautiful.
Thanks, Jake. Thanks. It was...
The best race you've ever run.
Oh, come on, Jake. Don't overdo it. But thanks all the same.
Just listen to that crowd. They all think it's great too. You're great.
I don't really think I'm that good. But at least I won. But it was a good race, wasn't it?
Yeah. Now, you better get into the dressing room. Get those things off.
And now Alison is in the dressing room. She is just about to leave after showering and dressing.
Alison?
Oh, hello, Marcia.
I just wanted to congratulate you. I mean, it was a good race and you deserve to win.
Well, thanks, Marcia. It's very nice of you to say so. I mean...
It was that final sprint. You were great. Really.
Do you really think so? I mean, was I? You must be disappointed.
I am. Very. I can't deny that. But I can't complain. There's something else I wanted to say. About the last race, when you fell.
Oh, don't think about that. Don't.
No,
I mean...
let me finish, please. I know you must have at least suspected that I pushed you, but I didn't, really.
Oh, I never really thought that.
But it must have crossed your mind.
Well, to be frank, perhaps once or twice. But I never really thought so.